3 PSA orders, all submitted through the mobile app, and some of these cards sold before they even made it back to me. All right, welcome back. Today's PSA Reveal is a fun one because we've got 3 different orders that I submitted, all got back within the last month and a half, but didn't want to do a single video on all of them, so are combining them together. The first one that I have, and I forgot to mention, a lot of these were sold directly through PSA Offers and or through the eBay, through PSA on eBay. So first one that I had was a Topps Cooper Flagg Diamante, and that got a PSA. So not a great start there. And these were all done at the regular level. So I put these 4 Cooper Flaggs at a regular level, combined them with a bulk shipping so I could get the bulk back faster. And it went much faster than normal. This was a Cooper Flagg hollow foil, and that one got a PSA 10. So that one is a really nice card. Was able to sell that through eBay for like $650. Pulled that out of a blaster. And these next 2 I actually pulled out of the Black Friday blasters. And these are selling for like $60, $70. These are blackout parallels. Graded that, ended up selling it for about $180. And then very similar on this one, about $180. So even grading it and getting a 9, just because they're so hard to do because everything's black, it increased the value on those. So the order, so those were sent in on December 17th and got them back on February 13th. The order that I combined those with was right here, and those were received on the 17th, checked in on the 20th, and got it back March 5th. So about 2.5 months. The first one was a Topps Holiday Mega Player, Ben Rice, super hyped right now on the Yankees. It was an auto numbered to 200. I got a PSA 9, unfortunately. One of my buddies had some cards that he had bought those Topps complete sets, so he wanted to grade some of those. Those will be in a couple ones. This was also from Topps Holiday. This was a Jackson Churio Chrome Gold Refractor. Fortunately, that got a PSA 9 as well. These were the complete sets. So a Yamamoto Variation, unfortunately, got a 9. I think they were relatively hard with that top black border. There was some whitening on the top right, it looked like. Jackson Churio Variation got an 8. Not really sure what was wrong with that one. Another Yamamoto, this is just his base. And that got an 8 as well. I think that top black border, like I said, made it difficult on some of these. But he did send the Ellie De La Cruz Variation, and that one got a 10. So only like a $56 card is what PSA estimates. I think the last I've sold for like $60, $65. This was just a Cooper Flagg base, and that got a PSA 10. I think these are like $175 now, and so I sent in a few of these. PSA 9, PSA 9. I ended up selling both my PSA 9s for like $25 through a PSA offer, which I thought was, I mean, just recoup my cost of the grading. These are like $4 raw cards. Had another Cooper there, PSA 10. So that was nice. Another Cooper, PSA 10. So there's like $175. So there's 3 of those. And they're like $5 raw cards. So plus a $20 grade or $22 grading fee. This is before the PSA hike. So, I mean, we're 6, 7xing our money on those. So that was good. It's Topps Scan and Slam. This was from the Holiday Blasters as well. PSA 9, I'm fine with that. I actually took a PSA offer on that for $35 or $36. So more than made my grading fee back plus some. This was a Con Knipple hollow foil pulled out of a blaster. That one got a PSA 10. I ended up taking a PSA offer on that for $300. The last one had sold for $360. So, you know, minus fees, you're probably at about $20. So for the $20 discount, I thought I would just take the money and be done with it. I think his market may have gone up since then. So maybe I should have taken it, got it back, but I'd rather just get the money, not have to deal with shipping and all that. So here's a Con Knipple Blackout. That got a PSA 9. I ended up taking a PSA offer on that as well. I believe for like 30, 40 bucks. Oh, no, that was actually 60 bucks. Victor Wembanyama, PSA 9 in that. I took another PSA offer for about $30 on that one. A Shea Gilgeous, Alexander, Blackout, Tops. That one got a PSA 10. That one I haven't sold. It's the only one. Actually, there's not even any on eBay right now. I'm going to list that on eBay. Those are pretty tough to grade since it's all black. So probably $150 card maybe. Just depends upon the day. Cedric Howard, Blackout. That one got a PSA 8. So not great there. This one I was the most confused about. Kevin McGonigal Megabox Chrome Prospect. I bought this a couple months ago, like $7. These are now like, I think $15 to $20 raw. So in a 10, it would have been nice, but it got a PSA 6, which I have no idea why. It looks relatively centered to me. I looked it over. I didn't see anything. I'm actually having this one sent back to me, so I'll look this one over to see maybe there's a dimple or a surface scratch or something on there, but not really sure why that one got a PSA 6. But next one was a Max Crosby drip, and so I believe these are case hits in Panini Prestige, and that one got a PSA 10. Drip in previous years, I don't believe was a case hit. This year it is, and so PSA estimates that's a $500 card, so that was nice to get. And then one of my neighbors had an extra Drake May to send in, so we sent that in. It's just a base optic, and that got a PSA 8, so kind of worthless really on that. But the last one that I just got back today is this one. So I expedited this one because I attached it to another order. So I have another order coming that should probably be done in a week or two. This was the Topps Chrome Cooper Flagg red, white, and blue parallel. Pulled this out of a blaster. Only opened a couple blasters. So those blasters were 45 bucks. Plus we expedited, I think, at like the $45 or $40 or $50 range. And this one got a PSA 10. So I currently have an offer for $534 on it. The last one sold for $708. The one before that I think sold for $900, and the one before that sold for $1,100. So I probably have this one sent back to me and see if we can't sell it for a little bit more than that. But yeah, so those were the cards that we had in our last three orders. I have another one coming due here soon. So if you enjoyed this PSA reveal, the next video that I'm going to try to do before the next PSA reveal is, and I teased it in a different one, is doing our fully AI powered buying strategy where we're going to be using gem rates, raw prices, and ROI math to kind of find the best cards to grade going forward, and then using Copilot, so AI, to generate a list of which players to target. I've already had that list, and I've kind of already started buying a bunch of their cards, so we'll go over that in a next video. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those upcoming videos and my next PSA reveal. All right, peace. I'll see you guys next time.